Okay, eighth graders. So today we're working on continuing our work on our surrealism in the style of Salvador Dali. So our learning target, I can create art in the style of surrealism. Our success criteria, I can identify surrealist art. I can understand the start of the surrealist movement, okay, which we've already went over that with the start of the surrealist movement. We saw our video and saw how it was World War One, and how everything changed. The norms changed about what was acceptable behavior, what was not, and there was a lot of philosophy going on with Sigmund Freud and the idea of the unconscious mind and how it works and affects the brain. I thought, let's tap into that dreamlike state. So surrealism is about that dreamlike state and how the mind works. And because it is so fascinating, surrealism really is still prevalent today. It has influenced art in so many ways. It has influenced paintings, it has influenced sculpture, it has influenced movies in a very big way. It has influenced cartoons in a big way. So, and there was a series that he did. We're working on the Caravan series. There was a time when Salvador Dali was creating these paintings of elephants with these very long, still legs going across the desert. Okay, I forgot to turn my light on. So let's have a little more light on the subject. Going across the desert. Okay, let me show you some of those right there. Okay, so these things seem like they were just zooming across the desert in a landscape. Elephants don't have long spindly legs. This one's amazing, that horse, just those long legs. It seems so powerful. And the elephants in the background, very fierce. More elephant caravans, more dreamlike qualities. And this is a statue that he did, that it was not only amazing, looking like it's moving, but it traveled from town to town. Okay. Did several of them. So yours is to create your own surreal animal. You're creating your own surreal animal caravan. It could be any animal, but it needs to be an animal that doesn't normally have long legs. And I would not suggest using an animal that doesn't have legs. Like taking a shark or a snake and then giving it legs. It's really hard to pull off because you still have to make it seem like a shark. And you still have to make it seem like a snake. So I would steer away from doing any of those. And doing something undersea, kind of hard because you swim in the ocean. This is traveling, the movement, okay? The idea of things being in motion, right? So you have to take that animal that doesn't only have long legs and then give it long, make it long-legged and be very stilt-like. And it has to be in a landscape, and it has to include some small things. Okay. So, but the ones I'm seeing, you're still thinking too much and making them realistic. Okay. So we're going to stop from working on that just a moment, and we're going to do an exercise to help get in touch with our unconscious mind. Because the idea with getting into this dreamlike state, they would do exercises. A lot of surrealists would do these fun exercises just to get the first thing that popped into their mind to the foreground, and not think too much. They would believe that they were tapping into the unconscious. So we're going to do a quick exercise. And hopefully that will loosen us up a little bit more, so then when we add to these, we can be a little bit more spontaneous in what we're doing rather than overthinking it. All right, so we pause here. Let me get to the board. Okay, guys, so we're going to do our warm-up today with our surrealism. I know you've been doing your elephant caravan inspired art, and you still kind of want to make them way too realistic, and you need to kind of break away from that and make something very off the wall and go at it without hesitation. That's the thing with surrealism. When you're creating it, it's from the unconscious. You've got to think fast. What's the first thing that comes to mind kind of stuff. I'm looking at so many projects and I'm seeing them and you're thinking too much. So let's do something quickly where you're not going to think so much. Okay. So we're going to do a quick exercise here where you're going to, sorry about that, I had to pick up my pen. Okay, I got 4 things you're going to write down. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to first write 1, something that scares you. Okay, something that scares you. And for me, I am definitely scared of roaches. They bother me. They really drive me nuts. Okay, place you don't like. Me, high places. All right, and I just realized you are seeing this backwards, so that's okay. Favorite food? For me, soup. I gotta have my soup. And first thing that comes to mind, close your eyes, put the first thing that comes to mind, and unicorns. Okay. Unicorns. Okay, so now you take that list and you're going to draw a picture with all those things in there. Quickly, you have a time limit. I'm going to give you a time limit of quick 7-minute sketch. Okay, so here's my pen. I've got 7 o'clock. I'm going to do this in 2. All right, so let's see. High places. Let's have a cliff coming off. I've got my horizon line. Yes, because there's my clouds. Going on here. Okay, I'm this cloud going over there. All right, and I need soup. So what do I need? I need a bowl of soup. I know what I need. I need my clouds to. I want my clouds to be soup. Okay, hovering in the clouds, and here another bowl of floating soup. Okay, and I need a unicorn. Coming out over here. He's got ears. Okay, so I've got a unicorn coming out from behind this mountain. And then I got the scary thing, okay? What's something that's good? Roaches. So let's have roaches kind of coming, and let's do several of them. Coming down the cliff towards the unicorn. Why not? Okay. So now I've got something completely different. Now I've got something that I didn't take a whole lot of time on. I didn't think about it. Does it look strange? Yes. Is it shocking? Yes. Is it surrealism? Yes. So that's what we're going to do in our warm-up before we start looking back at our caravan pictures and adding some more depth with value with that. All right? So, because we're going to be layering some colors on that. We don't want them to look flat. We want it to have a little bit of depth with color, not just one green. We use a light green, dark green at the edges, so it has a little bit more dimension to it. Okay? Got it? Have fun. See you later.